Hi everyone, Mark Chess here and welcome to the channel once again, and thank you for dropping by. With me is an orange Nike box. Actually, it's kind of oversized comparing with my other orange Nike box. But here is a basketball sneaker that I purchased during the quarantine period and I got it on sale. It just arrived and let's take a look. This is the Nike Air Penny 5. So a little background on the Nike Air Penny 5 is, I think this is the first sneaker of Penny Hardaway after his retirement, so he didn't wear this in the games. But I'm quite curious about this one and I would like to try it. This was a re-release back in late 2019. I was just searching online for Air Penny sneakers because I kind of want to collect his sneakers once again and rekindle the love for my Air Pennies. I have right now Foamposites Air Penny 1. I want to buy again my Air Flight 1. The first sneaker that he wear from Nike, it wasn't named after him. That was the sneaker before the Air Penny 1. And I actually remembered I had those back then, so I'm kind of hunting for a pair of those. It's kind of hard to get because it wasn't re-released anymore. And here in my hand is the Air Penny 5 in the Invisible Cloak colorway. So let's talk about the Air Penny 5 Invisible Cloak. Of course, the upper is made out of synthetic materials, almost all fused. On the top part is like a net mesh material, and wrapping around the toe area is a suede material, but it's synthetic. It is synthetic. And of course, a lot more fusing around the back. It's more of a harder fuse, but it is thin and not heavily padded, which I wish that they padded it a bit more. And on the middle part of the sneaker is some more fuse overlay to give more structure and support on the sneaker, because on the lateral part the suede goes up to the lace loop and acts as a support and of course lock down to the sneaker. And as for the lacing system of the Air Penny 5s, it has a traditional lacing system, kind of easy to put your foot in, easy to adjust, and when I tried it, the fit was very good. It has a snug fit, but still has a wide base around the forefoot area and where the lateral outrigger is, so it gives you a very nice stability. That's what I've noticed about the Penny line is in terms of performance, it is very stable and the materials are very durable. Even up to the Foamposites, it is still a very nice performing sneaker. And I think it's one of the most underrated basketball sneaker line it was ever made, because maybe Penny had some injuries, so he was not that famous anymore, but his sneakers are total fire. And another trivia is his sneakers was, I think, one of the first that had the Zoom air unit in the forefoot with an Air Max unit at the heel part of the sneaker, and the cushion setup is totally awesome. But this is an exception because there's no zoom unit in the forefoot of the cushion of the Air Penny 5s, which sucks. So let's move on first to the heel part of the sneaker. Like I said, it's not heavily padded. The foam is really thin. This is actually my first time wearing the Air Penny 5, so I'm kind of surprised and shocked that there's no foam there. But on the Achilles pillow or ankle pillow, it has foam, but unlike the sneakers that are coming out today, which are heavily padded and foamed, this is totally no match for them. But as for the heel containment and lockdown, it was pretty good. Just lace the sneaker properly and you're good to go. Plus there's an awesome heel tab here which has a text, "Part 2 have been sent." I'll check the other one if it also is the same. The other one is "The storm is over." I'm not sure why that is. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm sorry. And of course, around the heel is his 1 cent logo. Of course, it's also in the tongue, which I think is the best logo from Nike and the best nickname for Penny because he's Anthony Hardaway. So Penny is 1 cent in the US dollars. So it's just a nice logo for an athlete. And there's a swoosh on the medial part, and of course another very minimal swoosh around the lateral part of the heel, which is reflective. The Invisible Cloak color is this camo colorway that turns green and purple on some angles. So that's why they call this the invisible cloak, because it adapts to the surrounding, and that's a storytelling of the invisible cloak. And of course, invisible cloak, I think, is from the word magic, Orlando Magic. And Penny was known as the magician from Orlando Magic because of his amazing passes back then. He was, for me, the clone of Magic Johnson with his creative passes. You should watch his mixtape or highlight reel over in YouTube, and you will surely appreciate how nice and how beautiful his game was. Just sucks that his career was cut and short because of his injury. So that's life. You'll never know what will happen. So of course, make the most out of your life right now. So that's a little quote or life lesson in between this unboxing of the sneaker. He was really on top of his game, but his injury kept on coming back and eventually affected some other parts of his body. So eventually he retired by not being one of the greatest and not being credited as one of the greatest. But I'm praying that he will be inducted in the Hall of Fame. I'm sure because of his amazing playstyle while he was still young. And of course, right now, what he is doing as a coach over at Memphis, where he first helped out a dying friend, became the coach of that team, and later on move up to the college ranks and develop really good players. There's another documentary about his coaching career right now, which is amazing. He's a player's coach, and the players really love his coaching style. So that's Penny for you. So now let's move on to the outsole of the Air Penny 5. It has herringbone pattern around the big toe area, around the ball of your foot, and of course around the heel. And I was trying it in my floor. It was not squeaking, but it was gripping. So I have yet to try it on court if I'm gonna play with this. I'm still thinking about it, if I'm going to play with this or just keep it in stock first. It's a carbon fiber shank around the midfoot, which is another highlight of this sneaker, because like I've said in my other video that I like the coupled outsole, this is the closest one for a decoupled outsole. So there's more flex around the midfoot part of the sneaker. So for sneakers right now, I wish if they couldn't do it as like the coupled outsole, like the one in the Freak 2s. Maybe use this style again, where it's cut on the side a bit, so it gives more flex to the sneaker, but still putting a TPU shank plate or a carbon fiber shank plate around the midfoot part of the sneaker. In my opinion, it really drastically improves performance. Of course, I forgot and I skipped on the cushion part of the sneaker because I was kind of disappointed. I thought there was a 4-foot zoom unit with the Air Penny 5s, because on some press release that I read, there is. Maybe the original has, but these re-release retros doesn't have the zoom unit. I just wish that they put a mini zoom unit in the 4-foot, because it has a nice Air Max unit on the heel for impact protection. But the foam is really soft, but I just wish that it has a zoom unit to give a little bit more bounciness around the 4-foot of the sneaker. And as for the sizing of the Air Penny 5s, if you are wishing to cop them, it is available in the US. Sadly, it didn't reach the Philippine shore, and some pairs are on sale and some colorways are on sale right now. It is actually priced at $160. That's the SRP, or around 7,000 pesos here in the Philippines. And of course, as for the sizing, regular footers go true to your size, and white footers go half a size up. As for outdoor use of the sneaker, I think it will last outdoor because the herringbone part has very hard rubber, and this translucent part in the outsole is also made out of very hard rubber. So I think it's safe to use for outdoors. And of course, the upper has suede leather on top to protect for durability. And of course, the cushion also goes up laterally and hugs your foot well. So that's it on my unboxing and detailed look on the Air Penny 5. Do you like the look of the Air Penny 5s? For all of you retro heads out there, do you have this pair? And of course, the Penny fans like me. And as for me, I really like the reflective look on this colorway, especially in the cushion area. So let me know what you think about the sneaker down in the comments below. This has been Marches once again. Thank you for dropping by. And just a gentle reminder, I still have a lot of giveaways in this channel, so check out my other videos. Watch it, support this channel, and of course subscribe and share if you can. It will really mean a lot. So that is it for me once again. Cheers!